Hello everyone, my name is Waqar Hassan and today I am going to explain rules regarding the use of comma with quadratic conjunctions. It is a common practice that we place comma with a quadratic conjunction in sentences, but here are few exceptions. You have to make a note of this rule that whenever you use words, phrases, or clauses set off in commas right after a subject, you place commas to identify those words, phrases, and clauses as an extra part of the sentence. Now, I will explain this rule with the help of the examples. Let's consider the first sentence. Ali is going to the school and then might go to see his friends. In this sentence, I have not placed a comma with and. The reason is quite simple. I have taken Ali as the common subject of this compound sentence. So, if subject is common, you can take that subject right at the start of the sentence and you don't need to repeat that again by putting it again after the conjunction and. This is because we don't have to repeat the subject if the subject is common. The second exception is if we use two nouns in place of a subject, like I have used in this sentence. Aslam and his friends are meeting us today. In this sentence, I have placed two nouns, Aslam and his friends, in place of the subject. So in this case, don't use a comma with the quadratic conjunction. So this is the second exception to this rule. But there are other rules that allow us to place comma with quadratic conjunction. And there are certain other rules that force us to use commas to identify extra part of information in the sentence. Let's consider those examples. John, along with his friends, is meeting us today. Now, this expression needs to be separated with the help of commas. So if you use such expressions like along with his friends, accompanied by his friends, we always separate these expressions with the help of commas. So this is a defined rule regarding the use of commas in a sentence. Similarly, if you use words or nouns more than one noun, for example, John, Ahmed, and Aslam are close friends. Again, I have separated these words with the help of commas, these nouns, John, comma, Ahmed. But I haven't placed a comma with quadratic conjunction here. So this is again an exception to this rule that if you join three nouns with the help of a quadratic conjunction and these three nouns they are placed in place of the subject, you have you have to follow the rule that you don't need to place a comma with this quadratic conjunction then. So this is another exception to this rule. But again, if you put extra information in a sentence right after the subject to define the subject, whether the information is in the form of a phrase or information is in the form of a clause, you need to place commas to separate that part of the information. For example, I have written here Mr. Ali, a teacher. I am defining Mr. Ali. So I have separated this information with the help of commas. Similarly, if I put a clause here, Mr. Ali, who is a teacher, I will also separate that clause with the help of commas. So the rule regarding commas, they are very clear. You need to put commas where you have to make it certain that the information is extra in the sentence. But there are certain exceptions to this rule. If the subject is common, you don't have to use a comma with quadratic conjunction. Similarly, if we place two nouns in place of a subject, we do not use comma with quadratic conjunction again. Similarly, if we place three nouns or join together three nouns in place of the subject with the help of quadratic conjunction, we also don't put a comma here then. So these are the rules regarding the use of comma, and I hope you people have now developed a very clear understanding where we have to put a comma and where we can skip it, especially in case of coordinating conjunctions. Keep watching and keep sharing. Thank you so much.